this is your first time ever seeing my face, my name is Rydarian Demetrio Dees Jr. Don't ask how to spell it. It's on the channel. Um, okay, so this video is very different from what I normally do. Today is December 20th, 2024. It is actually my 25th birthday. I have First off, no real script or direction for this video. This is legit just, if anything, I'm making this video for myself. And I say that a lot, but this video really is for you. And I'm talking to myself when I say that because I don't think anybody watches my videos as much as I do because they're so important to me. Like content creation is it is like a dream for me to be able to create content and for it to, be a career. Like I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's not about the money. It's not all about the money, but a big part of it is because that allows me a sense of financial freedom and security and just ability to be able to just do more with my life instead of sitting around working a 9 to 5 all day. Like I'll gladly give more hours to this than anything else because I am passionate about what I'm doing. To myself, you are passionate about this. If you look at the channel that's on the screen right now, bro, this channel, as of today, you have been doing this for almost 7 years now. You started this, I think this video went up around like 2017, 2018. It's been a long time. You wanted to first start making YouTube videos around the age of 7 years old. That's 2007 for anybody else who's not like you just don't know that. But I think YouTube came out in like 2006, something like that. And I've always wanted to be a YouTuber ever since I was a kid. It sounds so crazy to say that because it's still like in terms of like what a career is, it's still relatively new. Like it's no different than a lot of people have to deal with like modeling, acting, film, things like that because those are all inventions that just came out only 100 years ago in comparison to doing things like cooking, cleaning, building, like trades that have been around since the beginning of man, essentially. To do something like this, to upload YouTube videos and make money off of that is such a far-fetched dream. I think the last time something this big happened, like within human society, it was probably, I don't know, I would say probably when art started becoming a career field, something that people pursued. We got the term starving artists, people growing up, they wanted to be an artist and their parents are like, "That's not a real job. You need a real job. You're not gonna make any money doing that." Like, I think YouTube is the current art. Or another example, like a little bit more modern, is like being a rock star, being in a band, or being a songwriter, a rapper, a singer, things like that. People say, "Oh no, that's not a real job. You need a real job." But what is a real job? Like, if we're being serious, let's just think about that for a second. What the freak is a real job? Like, first off, let's define what a job is. All right, a job, a paid position of regular employment, a task or piece of work, especially one that is paid. That is it. A job is literally that simple. It doesn't matter what you do. If it is work you are doing, a task you are doing, especially for pay, it is a job. To me, the idea of work for a company for 40, 50 years, retire at 70 now because they're raising the age of freaking retirement, that just never appealed to me. That does not sound like a normal thing. It does not seem okay to work for 50 years and then all of a sudden, finally, I can retire. Anyways, I'm making this video for me. And the biggest takeaway from this, and if you're watching this, myself, or anybody else for this matter if you're watching this. Like I said, I'm 25 today. Today is my 25th birthday. Almost every birthday of my life, I have not found happiness in. My birthday for me has always been a very like sensitive and sad point in time for me. If you're familiar with any of my other channels, I've talked about it several times that oh, I disappeared for like you see, I was 5 years ago, and then 2 years after that, I uploaded, and then now this video is 3 years old, and I'm just now uploading again, doing short form skits. I'm not trying to make too many excuses, bro, but I keep saying a lot has happened, and I'm sure if y'all have seen any of my other videos, you'll hear me say that. 2022, I think it was July 15th, my mom died. And that wasn't even the hardest part. It was everything like leading up to that, then it happens, and then everything after it. Watching my mom lose all that weight in just less than a year and a half. You know, doctor says she's got maybe 2 years left, and then we lose her 2 months after him saying that to cancer. I watched my mom lose a lot of weight. You know, she was a short, pretty lady. She used to, short, pretty lady, good amount of weight on her bones and everything, curvy, she was a great person, great personality. And to watch her personality, like, she had such a strong personality, to watch it slowly fade in a way where you could see it was just hard. She was tired. She had been fighting from the moment we found out until the very end. She had been fighting the best she could. And to watch my mom go from somewhere like around like 180 pounds, like for reference, I weigh 115 pounds. My mom was 180, curvy lady, and for her to end up around 77 pounds right around before she passed away. I mean, she couldn't walk, she was bedridden. It's just, and then I wake up one day, which okay, I go off to my at the time my girlfriend's house. She's my now wife. I'm married now. And before I leave, I'm looking at my mom, telling her I love you. I'll see you later. And she says it back. I think it's hard to remember now. And I leave, and I think that was the last time I got to actually hear my mom's voice in person, because when I came back a couple days later, um, she was just asleep. She didn't move. She didn't say anything, and she was like that for the next 2 days. And then we wake up one day, and her eyes are kind of just looking here and there, and she's breathing odd. She's unresponsive, really. We rush her to the hospital, and they tell us they get her to a condition where she's like making noises and stuff, but not really saying anything audible that we can understand. And the doctor looks at me because my mom is not married at the time, and my family's all around. My dad's there, my uncle, my now wife, um, just close relatives. Everybody's there, and the doctor looks at me. He's like, "You gotta make a decision." I'm 22, and for the first time in my life, I had to be a man. I had to do something. I had to decide whether I keep my mom on life support or not. And you know, um, there's just so much to this story. I don't even know how to talk about it. But anyway, we decided on bringing her back home. They sent out a hospice nurse, and she lives out her last few hours at home. Um, I know because while we were, everybody's at home. I decided, me and my wife want to go grab something to eat real quick. We get in the car. We get 30 seconds down the street. My little brother calls me back, and he says, "Mama's gone." We turn around, Go back home, and I walk in the room, and my mom, she ain't breathing no more. At this point, she's gone. I didn't, I couldn't hear her voice or nothing. That was it. And that has been eating at me. I've been blaming myself, feeling like I didn't do enough. I should have done more. I should have asked more questions. I wasn't involved enough. I should have been, as a man, in a position where financially I could have got my mom the proper care she needed, because she was supposed to go to Texas. We live in Alabama. She was supposed to go to Texas for care at the cancer center, and we couldn't afford it. We tried to raise a GoFundMe, and I'm thankful to everybody that pitched in with that. It wasn't enough. And recently I took my wife. And my wife and I, we just drove to Texas. Because her dad was at that hospital. He was at the at one of their facilities in Texas, same facility they would have took my mom to. But he wasn't in the cancer place. He was there for he's a paralyzed veteran, and he was getting some care, and they really helped him out a lot. And I was looking while we stayed in our hotel room. I'm looking dead at the cancer center that she was supposed to have been at. And I'm just thinking that things could have been different. Uh, Truth is, in hindsight, doesn't do me any good to sit here and act like that. And oh, things could have been different. Yeah, maybe not. A lot of things could have been different. I could have lost my mom before that. We're fortunate to have gotten the time that we did get. Anyway, a lot of that has been eating at me for a long time, and I tried to push through it content wise. Everybody's like, you gotta grind, you gotta push, you gotta work, you gotta want this, you gotta not sleep, you gotta not eat, you gotta freaking, I don't freaking know, take drugs, keep yourself going, push, fight, stay hard, whatever the freak. I tried, and it freaking burnt me out. I mean, man, I've got what, like 5 YouTube channels. Um, I got my first channel. This is my first YouTube channel, like my first actual YouTube channel where I'm really like going for it. Not some I'm 10 years old and posting stupid stuff. This is it. I've got the shorts channel, which is for my gaming channel. I just put the gaming shorts there. It was back when shorts were still experimental. And people were saying do it on a separate channel at first. We got the gaming channel. And this is like, it's where things got real serious for me. My gaming channel is where it all, like, that's where it really all started. As you can see, I finally uploaded on there again for the first time in 2.5 years. And the video, this right here, the forest gameplay I did, I was still editing that like during my mom's final days. When she passed, I just said I have to finish it, and I did. That's my mom right there, and uh, fudge, man. Every time I see that video, it like, it's nice, but it hurts because she was trying so hard in that video, man. She's so strong, bro. She's one of the strongest people I've ever known. I've always aspired, like, when I want strength, that is what I'm talking about, bro. I can't think of many other people stronger than that. But anyways, my mom really supported me, and like, she's always supported me. She never made me feel like my dreams were not worth pursuing. If y'all go and watch this video, which it's booty, don't get me wrong, I'm not acting like it's great. It's a lot wrong with it, audio bugs and all that. But that mic that I was using, my mom got me that for, I think it was my birthday, 4 years ago. So I think I was 20 years old, 21 years old, my mom got me that microphone because she wanted me to pursue this. And that mic wasn't great. I used it for a couple videos. And then you will see that I very quickly upgraded to a new mic. But I guess, if it wasn't for that microphone, I probably wouldn't have like pursued getting another mic or a mic in general for a while. But that she supported me. She knew what I wanted and she pushed me to go and get that. And sometimes I want to like beat myself up because it's like I get these depressive episodes. It happens like every day. I'm getting like I'm getting like real bad thoughts. Um, real bad thoughts. I I try not to say the word too much, but just thoughts of thoughts of just not doing it anymore. And I don't mean not doing YouTube. I just mean not continuing with who I am and the life that I was given. And I try to steer away from those thoughts, and they plague me bad. But I've gotten a bit better at it. I've been working on it, and I've been trying to like make peace with a lot of the things that have been going on a lot. Like I kept saying it in all my videos. Oh, I disappeared. I'm sorry about that. If y'all want a life update, just let me know. Well, at this point, I don't care if anybody wants a life update. This is for me. And of course, if you watch this, I mean, I appreciate it. It's like the most least effort involved thing I've ever done. At least content creation wise. Like I've done some crazy stuff. This is like it's raw, I might cut a thing or two out here and there, just why not, that's what I do, but I don't know. I went through a lot of phases like on this channel, man, where I'm experimenting with different like content styles, different persona styles, like, and then I'm fighting with like who I am on the inside versus who I'm not, who I'm trying to be, who I'm trying to emulate. It's just it was not healthy, and it all of that on top of the of trying to work and losing my mom and just all the other stuff, like all the life just punched me in the back of my neck. It was hard. Like even now, I pushed myself to release this video, make this video, and I'm so glad I made this video. I don't think it's the greatest thing. It's definitely not the worst. My energy was down there, but that's only, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But bro, this channel means so much to me. I'm not saying that because I want nobody to subscribe or nothing. I want if anybody wanted to support me, I only want it to be genuine. If you really like what I do, sub. If you don't, it is okay because I don't want to waste y'all's time. Another struggle was always having different ideas. Like I got the skits channel, I got the gaming channel, and now we also got Just Bread, which is like my I guess I would say my more lifestyle esque channel. It's where I do a lot more like personal like stuff like that. Like I talked about one of my biggest insecurities. I did a room tour because I thought it'd go viral or something like that. Obviously it did not. And then I did this video over here. Y'all can see the stuff on the screen. You go check this stuff out if y'all want to, man. And also, last but not least, probably one of the most important channels, and obviously it's done the best as well. It is my nail channel. So if you don't know, um, I am a nail technician. I do art, a lot of nail art, a lot of like fancy stuff as well. Like not just normal stuff like what you're used to seeing in a nail salon. Like this is a Tame Impala Let It Happen theme nail set, um, bikini nail set, the octopus nail set. You can see all that stuff up there. Y'all not blind. My mother was a nail tech. She's the reason I got into it. She was also an artist. She's the reason I got into just art and I got my personality in general. I owe a lot to her for that. I picked up nails because I thought it'd pay well, and it does. If you can get consistent clientele, that is. Because I am missing teeth, I thought like, oh, I'd make enough money to be able to get my teeth fixed. Well, obviously something didn't work out. Uh, Again, I fell off with this channel. I know it's not saying the dates on here, but this video was like, what, 7 months ago. I made this Let It Happen nail set, so I'm on another hiatus. Obviously, I'm just all over the place when it comes to doing that. But this channel was doing well, you know. And doing nails, a big part of it is dedicated to my mom because it's what she did. She didn't get to go to nail school. I did get to go to nail school. I didn't learn this at nail school. My mom taught me how to do one nail, and then I self taught myself, and then went from there. And heck, I was in nail school showing people how to do stuff. But and I'm not trying to brag. Obviously, I'm bragging though. But you know, I got a lot of different like things that I like to do, and that was also one of the biggest struggles is time allocation. I don't have an editor. I can't afford an editor, so a lot of what I do, like, no, not a lot of all what I do, all of what I do, all of it is freaking. I am in control of all of it. I have to edit. I gotta do the titles, the thumbnails, the captions. I have to make sure things aren't copyrighted. I gotta upload when it doesn't do bad because I uploaded it at a bad time, or I freaking forgot to hit the if y'all are YouTubers, y'all relate with this. I forgot to hit the this is not for kids thing because for whatever reason it won't freaking share the video until I hit that. Just whatever it is, I'm in charge of everything. And when I have 5 channels with all these different hobbies, and I've got a wife, I have a son now who's like I think he's like 15 months now, 14 months. I don't know. I'm all over the place. And I've got family to take care of. I mean, I had a little brother. I had to make sure he's all right too. I mean, he's grown now, but still, you know, he's still a kid in ways. When you got all that kind of stuff to take care of, it is hard to manage everything. And there are some people out there who can do it, bro. And to y'all deserve all the good that comes to you because it is hard. Like I try to be like that. I try to push myself, and like my mom passed my job, they were like, "Bro, take all the time you need, bro. Like, we get it. That's messed up." Took 2 days off. I was back to work like a day and a half after my mom passing away. Because I mean, funeral ain't gonna pay for itself. We didn't have life insurance policies or nothing. I grew up poor. What the freak? Like, what I'm supposed to do? We don't have all that, so I had to pay for everything. Which there was a funeral home who actually donated a crap ton of stuff. He helped with so much, and to you, thank you. Like sincerely, thank you. But I went right back to work a day and a half, 2 days later. 3 days after that, they fired me. So I was out of my job. Um Thousands of dollars out of pocket for funeral costs. And my mom just died. And now I gotta find a new job because bills aren't gonna pay themselves, and yeah, the grind don't stop, you know? Oh, and also content, you wanna be a content creator, you gotta be consistent. Yeah, so I'm making excuses, but at this point, I don't give a crap if it's valid or not. It is the reason I have not been consistent in sticking to the things I really wanted to do, and that's that. It's as simple as that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And, oh, guys, I hope y'all understand. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I appreciate it. I mean, it is entirely all my fault that I did not upload. It's no one else's fault. It's not the job. It's not my mom passing. It's not freaking depression. It's none of that. It is all on me if I don't upload. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing or that I should punish myself for it. Or if you feel that same way, don't punish yourself for it. It is just simply acknowledging that, well, I am the one in the video. I am the one that edits the video. I'm responsible for that. Simple as that. But man, um, just want to say to my future self and to anybody else that's listening, or this far in at least, it's okay. You need to take time away from what you want to do, passion wise. Take time away from it. Just don't beat yourself up for doing that. I think me taking 2 years off, probably not long enough if I'm being honest. But I've got this itch, this burn, this pause. I've got this just nagging at the back of my mind, this just desire to create. So that's what I do. That's the reason I'm back. And I'm making this video as a promise to a commitment to myself to continue to prioritize myself, my family, my well-being, and to continue to pursue my goals. But I will not pursue my goals at the detriment of myself and my family. I will continue to try my best and give it everything I got because this really is a dream for me. It's not about getting a bunch of money and buying nice, cool cars and all that. Bro, I just want to buy my family a house, pay off my car, and travel with my family from time to time and just not have to worry about waking up the next day and working and losing my job during one of the worst moments in my life because I just don't want to go through that again. This video was supposed to be short. It's pretty dang long. I'm at like 30 minutes right now, but that's all right. Anyways, man, if y'all see me uploading on any of my channels and you're just like, well, how come you didn't put this on the vlog channel or on back on your original? I don't know. I'm all over the place, but I'm still figuring it out, man. At some point, we'll have it like dialed in. We'll have an editor, maybe. I don't know, but we'll figure all that out. There's even like this toxic part of me, like really hoping that because I cried in this video, people will watch it. Like, just sick stuff, man. Like, content can really make you not great because you try to turn everything into content. Like, I promise I'm not trying to milk this, bro. I hate this junk. Like, I love creating content, but I hate the toxicity that comes along with it. But I guess that's another conversation for a different time. But this, like I said, this video is a commitment to myself, to my family, to keep pursuing my goals, but not at the detriment of my health. But I'm gonna give it everything I got. Like, everything I got. Maybe it won't be a video a day. Maybe it's only a video a week. But I'm giving it everything I got from this point on. And that's a promise. I don't know. The usual outro based stuff, you know. Like and subscribe, whatever the freak. On that note, man, I normally say I got nothing else left to say, but I'm full of words at this point. I'll see y'all in the next video, whenever that might be. Good night, y'all.